Hi, this video will explain how we can create purchase order, convert that purchase order to invoice, how I can edit on that purchase order if I have one mistake on one item, what the privilege and access that I can give to some users for edit that purchase order or update the status. First of all, we will open create purchase order page. If I have the name, I can search from here. We will have in purchase module create purchase order. C. For purchase order, any adding for any purchase order must be in the same physical year. If you have another condition rather than, you can contact us and we will open for you but by formal letter. First of all, I must enter the supplier name for that purchase order. If the supplier is added before the system, I can just search for that name. If the supplier is new, we must add in the supplier page from inventory. I will show you how you can add the supplier name. We just need to click on that plus icon and we must enter the supplier name. Usually supplier name is same as company name. Let me see that Digital Dynamics here is the supplier name. The name in Arabic is same, Digital Dynamics. And we must add account code from chart of account. I will select any now. Then if there is any contact for that supplier, we must add it here. For example, this is Mona. And then same Arabic here. And the address is UAE. Telephone number 0505. Any number you can enter. Here the number. We will just cut that. Enter the mobile and this is mandatory field. Any field that have plus star, it's mandatory. You must enter that. And enter the email, etc. And the city. See, city is not mandatory. I can just skip. And if that is default for that supplier or not. And we need to click on add. Okay, after that, I must make save. Then the supplier that I enter in the system will be added. If we will go back and we will search for digital here, we will see that this supplier is added. Okay, let me continue. I will go to create purchase order. So I am showing you if there is any supplier is new for the school, you can enter just from the supplier name. If already the supplier is added in the system, just searching the name, and we can search here for digital, it will appearing. See here the one that we add. If you use another manual sales invoice, you can enter the number here or the reference. Same, you can enter here. Transaction date for that purchase order. If you have any LBO number, you can add. For descriptions, just we will add purchase box and software. See, for location, it's very important for tax. What I mean that if this purchase order is selected for Abu Dhabi, the taxes when you need to export the report for VAT report, all the taxes that will be added that purchase order will appearing in Abu Dhabi taxes. If I will select all items related to one category, I can select the category here and the system will search and filter the items here according to the category selected above. Okay, but before starting selecting the item and adding the item in that purchase order, I will go to the category page and I must show you what the setting that must be filled before start adding purchase order. There's categories page. For each category, we have two accounts for purchase and two for sales. First one, purchase account code. This is for non-refundable item or purchase no return. And purchase return account code. This is for refundable item or what we names as purchase return. This is to account code is very important. It must be entered the system before to start doing the purchase order. Now we will come again for create purchase order. Then I will select box from here. For example, we will add a row, and from item I will search for math book or Islamic book or any book that you already add to the system before. Because any item that I must use in purchase order, it must be entered in the system as item. Okay, we can change the price here. If the price that I will receive, for example, I will purchase by not 20, by 19 dirham. Okay, I will change to 19 dirham. How many units I will take from that? I will take 24, for example. We will enter 24 here. And is that will be refundable or non-refundable? Is the tax will be refundable? Purchase return or not? It will not be refundable. Okay, so the total price will be unit price multiplied by the units. So 19 multiplied by 24, it will be 456. I will save now and see. After the system gives that this is operation completely successfully, I can print the purchase order from here. The system give me the number for that purchase order, 7 as we see. See, and this is the TRN number. And see the location is added in the order also. The supplier account code and the supplier name. And if there is any TRN number for the supplier, it will be appear here. And see. Total item value is 456 and we didn't add any tax, so the tax will be 0 and the total discount will be 0 and the total at end it will be 456. And now we will go to another page. This is just creating the purchase order. Now we will go to view purchase order from where I can convert that to invoice. Have purchase, view purchase order. Let me close that and that page. We'll close that by default. I will close all and we'll open view purchase order. For view purchase order, I can search by default for all added purchase order in 1819, or I can just search for a specific range for purchase order or according to the status. You can also search for purchase order by the status. I need only the posted purchase order, or I need the not posted purchase order, the partially received or the fully received or not received at all. So the one that I created is not posted, so I can search for the not posted in 1819. We will find here purchase order number 7. Hello, from action I will show you the option that we have in the system. We have transaction history. Transaction history system will give you all the transaction that be added from starting by purchase order, added invoice, added received note, or the posting operation. None of them will be added here. For now, I only added just the purchase order. We create that. Just this is the only transaction that done for that purchase order, and the status that this is not delivered, not received, not posted, nor paid. We have some options so we can edit the purchase order, and this is related to users. Then you can send for us users who can updates the supplier sales invoice, the manual supplier sales invoice, or the user who can edit the refundable status. Just this is. See all the field is non-editable, just this is the editable field, or who can edit the whole purchase order after create from edit. You see all the field is activated, so you can update any of them if you have any mistaken on added or created for that purchase order. And this is all by user privilege, and you can specify the people who can or have the access to update the supplier sales invoice, have the access to update the refundable status for the items, and have access to update the whole purchase order. We have two actions that we can really be done in that purchase order: posting and create receive note. We will start with posting operation. What we mean by posting? Posting, it's convert the purchase order to the invoice. So you cannot update after you make posting for that purchase order. You can just change the description and the system will decide the debit and the credit part. It will be from to post the purchase order. Okay, system will select the debit and credit part. Just you have access to change the description from here. The debit part will be the supplier account code. We select the petty cash for digital dynamics, so by that's appearing here. And the credit part, it will be purchase account code, purchase no return. We select it from categories that we enter purchase, redemptions, and purchase account code. And because this is the item that we enter in the system, it's not refundable, so it will be read from purchase account code. What I need only to do just to save that, and the system will create the purchase invoice. Here purchase invoice number 5 and the TPI is 140. If we come again to the system to purchase order number 7 and open the transaction, we will see that purchase order has been posted and purchase order was invoiced, because the result of posted is the generate invoice for the purchase order. So if we open the transaction history for that purchase order number 7, we will find that the purchase order is posted and it's invoiced, because the result of the posting, it's generate invoice for purchase order. So the final status for that's not delivered, because we still didn't create a receive note for that purchase order. It's invoiced and it's posted and still not read. After that, we will go again for view purchase order, same one that we will select purchase order number 7, and we will see that we still can update the supplier sales invoice and edit the refundable status, but we cannot edit because we make posting for that. Now we will create receive note. Here we will add first receive note, because user can add multiple receive notes for each purchase order. Received note. We have 24, but we received only 13 items, so I will add 13 items and I will save. See if we when we print the received note, we will find that we have received note number 24 and we have only 13 units be received in that received note. Okay, I will show you the transaction history for that purchase order. It will be partially received. I will check with you. See transaction history, partially delivered, invoice posted at .net. I will make another purchase, another receive note for that. for same. This is the second received note, and same we can copy from here and paste here. And here the remaining, see, because we received unit in the first received note 13 unit, so from 24 the remaining is 11. If I put here 12, system will not save because one or more item has its delivering quantity more than the remaining quantity. So I will enter 11 and we will save now, and system saves successfully. And see the received note is for 18 units only. And if we return again for the purchase order and open the transaction history, it will be fully delivered. See, fully delivered, invoiced, posted, and still not paid. After we create receipt note, we will now make payment for that purchase order. We have two pages to create a purchase payment, check payment, or purchase cash payment. We will have in payments menu. We have two pages: create purchase check payment and create purchase cash payment. If I have two type of payment for the same purchase order, we must add separated. Now we will start with the create purchase check payment. We must enter the supplier account code. We have digital dynamics. We can search by name or search by code if I remember the code. Then we will search. Then the system will show me that purchase order number 7. Okay. Just I need to enter the amount from here, 456. Then system will give me that order was added. I will select the book, and this will be paid to Digital Dynamics. If I have amount must be saved on account, I can enter from here, and I will show you in other videos how you can manage that from settlement. For now I keep empty. I will enter the check number, then the bank number, my Islamic bank. We will search for that. What the due date for that check? The date must be check we put in the bank. It's 27th of February 2019, and description: add payment for Digital Dynamics or this purchase invoice 7. Then we will save. After we save that, from reports we can print either the purchase number 9 or the voucher for that, or the purchase payment voucher purchase number 9. The difference that purchase number 9, it will show me only the check number and the amount. The voucher, it will show me the both parts. The debit part and the credit part will be from a supplier as a debit to the bank as a credit, and we can be print a purchase payment voucher. It will show me both the payment and the purchase order here the purchase order, and here the information of the payment. And that's all.